If you don't know what a stream deck is, it is basically a hotkey deck with switches that have various shortcuts one can use easily. So when I spotted a stream deck in a YouTube video, I thought of buying one. Turns out they are very expensive. So I thought, why not make one for myself? And hence I did some research. I found out that there's a library called keyboard.h, using which an Arduino board can communicate to my PC and is registered as a keyboard. And from then on, my planning began. So I found a small Arduino board called Pro Micro on Amazon, as well as some push buttons that I can use as switches for the project. Turns out, only some Arduino support the library, and turns out mine did, lucky for me. Then I started with the design and also got myself some small cutouts which will be used as logos for the switches. I made the outer layer using MDF board, and after creating the circuit, all was done. I fixed them up all together, and after doing some painting, it was done. Here is the explanation for the code. First of all, you have to include keyboard.h. For that, you have to go to Sketch, Include Library, and Manage Libraries. After the box opens up, let the bar completely load, and then inside the search box, type keyboard and hit enter. Doing so, after going to the top, the first library, Keyboard by Arduino, is the one which you need for the program. Install it. If it is already installed, it will probably be already installed on the Arduino software, but if it is not, please check it and download it, and you can even update it to the latest version. Then in void setup, you have to type pin mode and give the pin mode which you are using, which is connected to the switch, and type it as input underscore pull up. For me, the board which I am using, the first pin is digital pin 2, which the first switch is connected. Hence, the first thing is pin mode 2. I am setting it as an input pull up. I did it 9 times because I am making a stream deck with 9 switches. If you are doing it with more, you have to set up more input pull ups, but 9 should be great. But make sure that the board which you are using has enough pins so you can set up 9 switches. Then in the void loop, you have to begin keyboard by typing in keyboard.begin. This begins the library. Then there's a simple if clause. Now for the if clause, it is written as digital read pin 5 or 4 etc depending upon which pin you are reading equal to 0. This is a shorter example, so I'm going to use this to explain to you guys. First of all, digital read 5 will read the data coming from the digital 5 pin, whether it is high, which is 1, or it is low, which is 0, as in it is ground. Whenever, if you have seen the circuit diagram, there are only 2 connections per switch. One is connected to a digital pin, and the second pin out of the switch is connected to a ground pin. Whenever you press the button, ground automatically gets connected to the digital pin respectively. Hence, the value becomes 0. So whenever a button is pressed, the library which I am using has this function keyboard.press. It will press the key left control. Over here, key underscore left underscore control means the left control key on your keyboard. And after giving a delay of 100 milliseconds, it will press the C key, and then after another 100 millisecond delay, it will release all the keys. This is how whenever we want to copy something, we click Ctrl C and we release the keys. Similarly, it presses Ctrl and C and then releases the keys. If you want to know what shortcuts or what kind of function codes are written for each keys, there will be 2 links in the description. One is Arduino.cc keyboard reference. This is the reference for the library. And second one is on GitHub, which has all the key requirements or whichever pin you are using, all the data is available here. You can substitute this value, for example key underscore F7. I can copy it from here and put it right over here. Wait, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, copy it from here, go to Arduino and right click paste, and key underscore 7. Hence, if digital 5 is connected to 0, as in the button is pressed, the board will actually press key underscore F7. Right now, let me set it to normal so that this is the function for copy, as in Control C, and for paste it is Control V. You can look up the shortcuts on Google. Everywhere they are already available, and this is basically the code. Then just select your board and come and upload it to the respective board whichever you are using. And here's the final product. Alright, so after a great cinematic short video which I tried for the first time, so if you guys liked it, please tell me in the comments. The video was a bit jittery, so sorry for that. But here's the final product. As you can see, it looks good. I did some coloring with marker and some paper tape. And this is the insides. I didn't put a backplate on it because I'm planning on doing some changes like putting in some LEDs and all, so it can be seen in the night. And that's why I kept the back open. I just can put a cardboard on top and it will be covered up. To connect to my PC, I just need a normal USB cable. I'll just put one end into over here. There's a USB jack and the other end into my PC. Now that has been done, a red LED will lit up inside your Stream Deck. That means it has been connected to the PC. Now let me explain you some of the main functions which I use and why I've made them as the shortcut. The two here are copy and paste. This is for copy and this is for paste. And this is to open the desktop. Means if anything application is going on, if I press the button, the desktop will directly pop up. This one is to create a new desktop. Means if I'm doing something on one, I can just press this button and a new desktop will be created where I can do many different things. The eighth one over here is for settings. So if I press it, the settings will open on my PC. This one is to lock your PC. I don't recommend you guys doing it because it takes a while for it to lock down the PC rather than pressing the buttons on the keyboard, and it's not reliable. Sometimes it doesn't work. You can try on very different other shortcuts. They will work 100%, but this one is uncertain. I don't know why. And this one is for Valorant launcher. So if I press the button, the Valorant launcher on my PC will pop up. Then the next one is for Xbox Game Bar. Over here I can record videos, then take screenshot, even check how my audio video is going on, and even check the PC's performance and chat with my friends. And the last thing is for home automation. If you guys need it, you can do it. I need it because I have home automation inside my room. It just opens up BlueStacks because appliances which are on mobile are not able to run on my PC. This appliance is not available on PC, so I have to run BlueStacks, and over here I can control all the appliances in my room through that app. And that's why I needed to add a home automation switch, and this thing usually goes on the side over there where this wire goes underneath the cooling pad, so I can just access it like so. Let me just show you guys. So it is right over there, and while I'm using the keyboard I can just directly access it over there. So that is how my Stream Deck looks like. In conclusion, the DIY Stream Deck is quite good and easy. It has many shortcuts which I can set up based on what I daily use. And as a DIY project, it serves great. Underline the DIY part. This is the first version and hence it may not be up to par with expensive Stream Decks on Amazon. But in my opinion, if you have the time and love in making DIY projects, go for it. You will love the process. All the details such as the circuit diagram, the programming code, even design of the outer layer of the Stream Deck as well as all the materials I used will be available in the description. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video as well as my explanation, and if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Peace out.